Hey guys, and welcome back to our Havre AC save here on FM 2017. We are back, as sort of promised in the guessing game of where to land. We are at the midpoint of what would have been our winter break, except we are playing Stade Rennais in the Coupe de France ninth round. It's been an interesting month. As you can see from the table over here, we have slid down to a 3 point lead over Troyes, and we are 6 up over Chamois Norte FC, and we are 9 clear of fourth Racing Club de Lens. So we're sort of hanging out in the promotion zone at the 20 game mark. There are 38 in the season, so we are starting to make the turn. Although, interestingly enough, we are still in all the cup competitions. Don't know what else to say about that one. So we watched Gazalek Ajaccio the last time because that was a more interesting match. We then played in the Coupe de France 8th round against Stade Lavoie. 3-1. We finally let a goal in the 50th minute. We then came roaring back with Alamami Gori knocking 2 in, and Denis Bain putting a penalty in as well on that one. Again, just another dominating performance. Interestingly enough, we played U.S. Orleans and let up a league goal, so we've kicked a few in, but still in good shape at home on this one. Victor Lecal and Alamami Gori again doing a job for us on this one. Again, we just dominated start to finish, so our tactic is crushing in League Two. We then were on TV in the Coupe de la Liga, 4th round at Lyon, and somehow we managed to do two things. One, we won, so Alamami Gori, and he's out for a few weeks. He got injured in this one, which was disappointing. So we won 1-0 against a side that you can see wasn't exactly a slap. So Lacazette was in there. This wasn't a slouch side by any stretch of the imagination. They didn't play terribly well. The other interesting thing, we allowed 0 shots on target for the entire game. I don't know. I have no clue how the hell that happened. Our defense played out of its friggin' mind on this one. So, score one for us. So we showed that we've got some real guts in this one. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of a hangover a couple of days later. We were exhausted and hungover from the win. We dropped 2-1 on the road to Strasbourg, Alsace. This own goal was one of these. I'm starting to see a trend with these really stupid little like flat angle goals from the touchline that sort of ricochet around that no physics universe should be able to do and go in. And then we got it back, and unfortunately they put one in and took all 3 points, which was disappointing. We played a friendly against Lyon just because it was worth the money. I wanted to fill the time gap so we weren't totally rusty going into the Coupe de France ninth round. As you can see in the upcoming schedule, we also have SC Bastia in the Coupe de la Ligue quarterfinal, which is going to be pretty cool on that one before we cruise back into league play to kind of round out the season. We have a couple of tough matches coming in January and February, and then things sort of ease out. We have a pretty calm run in. So I'm confident that if we keep this up, we're going to be a League One side. So on that, we haven't done anything yet transfer wise, but I have. So as soon as things at the end, at the end of the next episode, when we get out of the transfer window, I'll show you all the future transfers. We have a whole. We're going after youth. As you can see, they all join in July. So we're going after youth who are expiring contract-wise, who are hefty League One potential in that 18, 19-year-old range that we can then throw into our academy system and start to develop so that, over the next couple of years, we can start to suck them up into the squad. The only thing that we did have, those are future, so those are confirmed futures. Rafik Guitan did leave the club for what will be a potential $2.5 million transfer. Inter Milan came in. Unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult for a club like us to hang on to these guys when the Inters, Benfica, Newcastle, um, I forget who else came in, Mönchengladbach. There were a ton of teams that came in for him. Um, I hadn't have a lot of choice to sell. Unfortunately, um, Harold, our what's his name? I'm getting better with names. Makudi is being looked at by the Greek, by a couple of the Greek superpowers. So unfortunately, I think we're going to end up losing him as well. Good news is we're going to make some decent money out of it. We took a bunch of cash off the wage bill with some contracts for next year, especially given the fact that I've got a bunch of these youth. So this gives us a ton of very low dollar wages. I'm trying to tie them down as long as possible. And we're getting rid of a bunch of high dollar guys that aren't doing anything for us. And, one big splash puts some decent transfer money into the kitty. So if I do see something interesting, I can go ahead and try and go after it. It did help a little bit with the season financials, but we're still kind of in bad shape. But moving along from that, I suppose you want to see the squad. Sorry. Gilbert is still, he's just coming back off of an injury, so he's at 11 goals in 17 appearances. Tariq is at 9 and 19, and then we've got a smattering from around the rest of the globe. Tariq is our assist man with 5, and again, we're getting just lots of production all over the place. And Chibake is our highest regular player. Bonet just keeps getting injured. I'd like to play the guy, but he just keeps getting injured. So let's see here. This is Coupe de France. 7 players. Nobody under 16. I don't have any foreign in the non-EU category that are there. Gory's been hurt, so I want to go to here. Alamami come in. I'd like to start reintroducing Cedric Gambon back into the side. Shit. Neither one of my strikers are in good shape. Because I'm going to lose Harold, but I'm just a little nervous about how that is going to work on there. We've got Mana Dembele back, which is always a good thing. So, well, we're going to go in here against Stade Rennais. Yeah, I know. I'm glad that they can't choose between us. That makes me feel good. Okay, well, we're underway. Let's see what happens. The Lyon match was an absolutely unexpected affair. There was, I don't know, there was no right in any universe that we had to come away with what we did in that match. This is going to be a tough one. I know they want us to get to the 10th round of the Coupe de France. Running into competition like this is a little rough. I'm kind of hoping that if we go out here, our quarterfinal, where we were only supposed to go to the second round. So I'm hoping a quarterfinal of the Coupe de la Liga is going to be good enough to, whoa, rocket shot there. It's going to be sort of good enough to assuage the board in that respect. Ayasi, ooh. So it's nice to see. In FM16, that was an automatic goal. It's nice to see that the match engine is improved to the point where those aren't automatics anymore. That you do get some saves and some good goalkeeping out of things. So I am happy to see that. I am really not happy to see that because we are scrambling to get back. And we do. Well, we're blanking them here pretty nicely. I was going to say, there's the goal. When we do show up on the road quite effectively here. Still nothing on target from them. Ooh. Almost lucky. Almost scored there. Okay, now they're starting to take control. Okay, I'm gonna make. Oops, I want some tactical adjustments here. So back him down. back him down. Let's back the back five up a little bit here. I think we're going to have to bring Gorey in before the half here. Fortes, I mean, he's playing well. He's just dying on his feet. Selling our youngster there certainly made life a little easier in the sense that I have less guys to rotate through that midfield and give me grief about who should be playing and who shouldn't be playing in the midfield, because they were starting to get bitchy about playing time. And unfortunately, when you have four or five five, I guess I have five League One caliber or League One caliber midfielders, and my style only plays three centrally. Two guys are always going to be unhappy with me, and they were often vocally. Oh, come on. That was an odd arrangement. You know what? He's just not. We're going to tweak things up at the front a little bit here. We'll bring the youngster in. I don't think he's totally ready to start every day, Gorey, but he's certainly getting there. He is certainly getting there. Ooh, Ferrat puts a screamer in just wide of the post. I wonder if... Okay, we're already going wide. I want to turn that off. No sense. I had it down the flank against Lyon because that side they were particularly weak against, and I suppose at the end of the day it worked, but we should open our play up to allow us to go wherever we want to go without sort of biasing it unnecessarily to one side or the other, given that I have no reason to be biased against one side or the other. Actually, I have absolutely no reason to be biased one side or the other. Okay, it's hard to argue, but let's go yell at them a little bit to... Let's see if we can't get them going. Come on, get the interception. Makudi, wow, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. Well, we're hanging on for all we're worth here. It's even. I'll give it that. This match is definitely even. Not the most entertaining thing we've ever live commed. Let's get Svensson in here. Let's get Gambone in the back. Couple of substitutions. Let's see what happens and see what we can do. Well, that was good. Rolled right by him. Come on. Went near post and didn't get it. Need a little refreshment. Oh. Come on. I think we're going to have to look at our corner tactic to see if we can't get somebody lurking at the edge of the box there to kind of pick up on some of those to cut down on those second attempts. But that is for another game. I'm not... Well, let's bang that off of everybody's forehead. Ayasi. Erasmus. Okay, they're on the counter. We've got three back, but they're starting to flood numbers. Nice. Makudi does what Makudi does. Well, okay, well, taken down at the half. Throw in. I went for that upper corner. Just couldn't get it. Just could not get it. Well, this game's rolling out. We are... Well, that's it. I think we can be pleased. We're going into extra time. Well, let me see here. Well, we're out of subs. We're kind of stuck holding on for all we're worth. Can Svensson do it? Ooh. It's nice to see those back posts are stopped in this one too. Wow, they are coming at us. You know what? I'm going to do a quick tactical switch. Instructions. Let's play balanced and go down the middle. Because there's an enormous space that I think we can attack them with. Oh, Jesus. Nice. Yeah, I don't think we want to change the overlaps or anything on that. Because if we go down the middle, we're just going to use our midfielders. I want to keep the back five sort of... I want to keep those back five stable. Come on. We're under all kinds of pressure here. That was a terrible miss. We are under all sorts of pressure. Whew. Just skids over the top of the bar. We certainly are holding our own against League One sides, which gives me a great sense of confidence here. Although we do crap like that, which isn't so good. Ooh. Lucky save there. Lucky save. Oh, again. Okay, second half extra time. Well, I got to tell you, we're going to be awfully dead on our feet against Bastia in the quarterfinal of the Coupe de la Liga, which isn't going to be so hot. I would have loved to have made a good run, or at least made a credible run there. Yeah, Makudi isn't going to spend a lot more time with us. He can't at this level, or at this... Oh, so close. So close. At these levels of performance, somebody's going to want him. That was so... That was the winner. So close. So close. Erasmus is out in front. There it is. Oh, missed wide. Part of me says go contain and try and hold them off, but we keep getting a couple of we keep making some chances periodically here. So I think I'd like to just... I don't think I want to change much here. Leave it and let's see what we can do. Oh, this is lovely. I've got a screaming wife yelling at my cat because my cat's an idiot. So when I'm done recording this, I'm going to be going to just the happiest of households. Ugh. I apologize if you can hear her bellowing in the background because it's clearly helping. There it is. It was a matter of time that goal was coming. Let it be a far poster, but we're dead on our feet. Yeah, nice one-time cross. Right in off the head. Not much we're going to do there. I mean, we played well. We're dead. We're just dead all over the place. Well, we held our own. We took them to extra time. I am actually pleased with how we played. I thought we played well. What you gonna do? Well, we're out. So, looking at the schedule, we've got Bastia in the Coupe de la Ligue. Tours, Sochaux, Nîmes Olympique. We will come back against AJ Auxerre. No, you know what? We're going to come back against Troyes. This is going to be a big, big matchup here. So we'll play out till the middle of February and come back against Troyes. And that'll give us 2 more episodes to close out the season. So until then, guys, do please leave a like on the video if you like what you've seen. Leave me any comments if you have any thoughts, and I will see you next time. So until then, bye now.